Welcome to Explain the Charts, where we break down the news and chart data to help you understand the market. Today, September 12, 2024, we're focusing on the USDCAD currency pair. Let's start by examining the current news and events that might be influencing USDCAD's price action. According to recent Google search results, USDCAD trades with modest gains around the 1.3575 to 80 area, but lacks bullish conviction. The US dollar to Canadian dollar pair attracted dip buying during the Asian session on Thursday, likely due to a mixed US Producer Price Index (PPI) report. The report kept hopes alive for a September rate cut by the Federal Reserve, which could weaken the US dollar and therefore favor the Canadian dollar. However, the USD/CAD's lack of bullish conviction suggests that traders might be hesitant to commit to a strong upward trend. This hesitation could be attributed to mixed U.S. economic data, which has increased the likelihood of a rate cut by the Federal Reserve next week. While a rate cut could weaken the U.S. dollar, it also carries the risk of further market uncertainty, potentially leading to volatility in USDCAD. The Canadian economy is expected to face headwinds in the second half of 2024, coinciding with a global growth slowdown that could hamper crude oil prices next year. This global slowdown could potentially weaken the Canadian dollar, which is closely tied to commodity prices. Other key drivers for USDCAD include the trade account balance, which measures the balance between exports and imports of total goods and services. A positive value indicates a trade surplus, which could strengthen the Canadian dollar. Inflation is also an important economic value for this pair, measured by the CPI, Core Price Index, and the PPI, Production Price Index. We'll be keeping an eye on these economic indicators as they could influence USDCAD's direction. With this news context in mind, let's dive into the charts and see how the price action is reflecting these developments. We're starting with the daily chart to get a broader perspective on the USDCAD trend. The daily chart reveals a recent consolidation phase, with the pair trading within a narrow range between 1.35 and 1.37. This consolidation suggests that neither bulls nor bears have a strong grip on the market at this time. However, we can observe a potential support level near 1.35 and resistance level around 1.37. If the price breaks below the 1.35 support level, it could signal a bearish move towards 1.33. Conversely, if the price pushes above the 1.37 resistance level, it could indicate a bullish move towards 1.39. Looking at the previous few weeks, we can see that the pair's price action has been influenced by the release of economic data and central bank announcements. Now, let's zoom in on the 1-hour chart to get a better understanding of the short-term price action. The 1-hour chart shows a more volatile price movement, with multiple swings and reversals within a narrower range. We can identify several key price levels to watch on the 1-hour chart. The 1.3620 level seems to be acting as a resistance level, while 1.3580 appears to be a support level. Over the past few hours, the price has been bouncing between these two levels, suggesting a tight range-bound market. If the price manages to break above the 1.3620 resistance level, it could signal a bullish move towards 1.3650. On the other hand, if the price dips below the 1.3580 support level, it could suggest a bearish move towards 1.3550. It's important to note that the 1-hour chart also reveals a rising 100-hour moving average, which is a technical indicator often used to identify potential support or resistance levels. Let's shift our focus to the 15-minute chart to gain a granular view of the price movement. The 15-minute chart unveils even more rapid fluctuations in the price, with frequent reversals and short-term trends. While the 15-minute chart is valuable for identifying short-term trading opportunities, it's also susceptible to noise and false signals. One thing we can observe on the 15-minute chart is a series of higher highs and lows, which could suggest a bullish continuation pattern. However, it's crucial to confirm this pattern with other technical indicators and fundamental analysis before jumping into any trades. We can also see a potential resistance level near 1.3613/34, which has been acting as a barrier for the price. The weekly open support is located at 1.3573, and the broader outlook remains constructive as long as the price stays above 1.3472/93. A break above the pivot zone could lead to further gains, potentially reaching the 1.618% extension of the late August advance at 1.3667. However, a close above the median line of the broader descending structure would be needed to confirm a more significant reversal. In conclusion, the USDCAD currency pair is currently in a state of consolidation, with both bullish and bearish signals emerging from the charts. The daily chart indicates a potential support level near 1.35 and resistance level around 1.37. A break below the 1.35 support level could signal a bearish move towards 1.33, while a push above the 1.37 resistance level could indicate a bullish move towards 1.39. The 1-hour chart reveals a tighter range-bound market, with resistance at 1.3620 and support at 1.3580. A break above the 1.3620 resistance level could signal a bullish move towards 1.3650, while a dip below the 1.3580 support level could suggest a bearish move towards 1.3550. The 15-minute chart unveils more rapid fluctuations, with a potential bullish continuation pattern and a resistance level near 1.3613/34. Traders should be mindful of the global growth slowdown, which could weaken the Canadian dollar. The trade account balance and inflation data could also significantly impact USDCAD's direction. Overall, USDCAD's direction remains uncertain, and traders should approach the market with caution. It's crucial to stay updated with the latest news and economic data, analyze the charts carefully, and use appropriate risk management techniques before entering any trades. We'll continue to monitor USDCAD's price action and provide further analysis in upcoming videos.